Competitors across the globe look to compete for ultimate glory. Some will rise, most will fall. Do you have what it takes to achieve total victory? This is Halo Spartan Ninja Warrior. Hello and welcome back to Tournament 1. In the last episode, we saw competitors take on a rough Stage 1, with only 4 clears total, involving DHG Fireball, Vulcan 1610, Spartan Sucks, and Atlantic Champ. Today we will move on to Stage 2 and see how our competitors face with even a tougher road ahead. A quick recap of Stage 1, the 4 clears: DHG Fireball with 10 seconds, Vulcan 1610 with 8 seconds, Spartan Sucks 7 seconds, and in last place at the moment, Atlantic Champ with only 3 seconds to spare. So now let's move on to Stage 2 and see what the competitors have to face. The very first obstacle competitors have to face is the high slider. Competitors have to slide down the ramp, jumping block to block, all the way to the bottom onto the dismount. After that, they will have to face the block climb. It's just a race against time climbing the blocks. After that, competitors will have to face the brutal obstacle of the double salmon ladder. Competitors have to jump up 5 ledges, then jump across onto 2 more ledges, and safely into the teleporter that leads competitors to the hang slide. This is a brutal obstacle. Competitors have to run up the ramp, jump onto the slide, and hang on to dear life onto the dismount. Next up is the balance tank. This requires competitors to bring their balance to the test. Competitors have to stay on the log, which slides down a ramp and goes down 2 notches along the obstacle. After that, they will have to face the deadly metal spin. And if they can get through all these obstacles, the only obstacle in their way is the wall lift to hit the buzzer, all in 70 seconds. Our very first competitor to take on Stage 2 is Atlantic Champ. He finished Stage 1 with only 3 seconds to spare, so hopefully he can do a little faster pace this run. 70 seconds, Atlantic Champ. Onto the high slider, down to the block climb, right to the block climb, onto the second jump, onto the third jump, and he's right through the block climb. Atlantic Champ going at a very good pace, 55 seconds, onto the double salmon ladder. 5 ledges up, and then 2 across. Here we go, Atlantic Champ for the dismount, gets it, and he is onto the hang slide. Atlantic Champ looking very good. 35 seconds. He might want to pick up the pace just a bit. He's taking his time here on the hang slide, which can be deadly to competitors. And he does get the hang slide, and he does hang on. Onto the balance tank. You have to stay on it the whole time, getting it going yourself. Only 20 seconds to spare. He has to hurry. Atlantic Champ on the balance tank. Hang on there, Atlantic. And he's staying on, and no, he's sliding off, and he goes off. Atlantic Champ. I don't know if he would have made it anyways with that amount of time left. That leads us to our next competitor, Spartan Sucks. He finished Stage 1 with only 7 seconds, which was the 3rd fastest time of Stage 1. Spartan Sucks. One of the best jumpers out there. On to Stage 2, 70 seconds, he's on to the block climb already. Spartan Sucks. Taking and spinning, oh my god, and that's gonna cost him some time. Spartan Sucks just fell from the block climb, wasted about 10 seconds. Spartan Sucks has to pick up the pace now, there's no more time for mistakes. Right onto the double salmon ladder. Gets the first ledge, second ledge, third ledge, fourth ledge, and he's onto the top, but only 40 seconds left. Hurry, Spartan Sucks. Gets the dismount onto the second ledge and gets it. He has to go right through the hang slide. Only 30 seconds left. Can he get it? He does hang on onto the balance tank. 23 seconds. He has to get this thing going right away. Spartan Sucks jumps on it. 17 seconds. Let's see how he fares. Spartan Sucks taking it out. Oh, and there goes Spartan Sucks. He couldn't hang on. And now 2 competitors have gone on Stage 2, and they both failed at the balance tank. Such disappointment from these competitors. Up next is Vulcan 1610. Hopefully he can get to stage 3 unlike our first 2 competitors that went. Vulcan 1610, analyzing the high slider. Let's see if he can get the job done. 70 seconds and he is off. This stage you have to test your speed. It goes along with jumping, but you have to go fast at the same time. Vulcan 1610 onto the double salmon ladder. He is definitely going the fastest yet out of the competitors that went so far today. Here we go, Vulcan. He does get the dismount, and he's right onto the hang slide with 43 seconds, and he goes straight to the hang slide, and he hangs on the whole time onto the balance tank. This has took out each competitor that has went today so far. Atlantic Champ and Spartan sucks. Hopefully Vulcan can change that. Vulcan 1610 hanging on, and he does hang on the whole time. He's taking his time to get the dismount, and he's onto the metal spin with only 20 seconds. He has to hurry just a bit. The metal spin, and he hangs on, safe jumping onto the wall lift. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Vulcan 1610, let's go. 7 seconds. I don't know if he can clear. 3 seconds. Come on, Vulcan, and he clears with only 0.8 seconds left. And look at the crowd. They are going nuts. Vulcan 1610 clearing with only 0.8 seconds left. And our last competitor to take on stage 2 is DHG Fireball. He had a classic stage 1 appearance, and we expect him to get right through stage 2 as well to join Vulcan 1610. 70 seconds. DHG Fireball right through the high slider onto the block climb. Fireball, and he might be going at a faster pace than Vulcan 1610, excuse me. And here we go, and he slips up a bit, but he saves himself. What a nice save, and he's struggling here at the double salmon ladder. This is gonna cost him some time. Fireball, he made it up though. 40 seconds left onto the hang slide. The hang slide, right through the hang slide. Yes, he gets the dismount. 32 seconds. Fireball. 2 competitors have went out here on the balance tank. Let's hope Fireball is not another one. Vulcan 1610 was the only competitor to get past it, and Fireball looking like he does get, but no, he does not get past. He couldn't get the dismount. Oh, let's see it again. DHG Fireball, what happened? He got off, but he hurried and went right out, and it costed him. Oh. And with that, only one clear on stage 2. Vulcan 1610 will be going to stage 3 by himself. DHG Fireball was so close but failed getting the dismount. Moving on to stage 3, only one competitor has got here, and his name is Vulcan 1610. It was a crazy stage 2, with 3 competitors getting taken out all by the balance tank. Let's move on to stage 3 and check out what Vulcan has to face. The first obstacle is Cycling Road. After that, he will have to face the Tarzan Maze. Each jump is a little tricky. He has to find his way through the maze, up and all the way down, which leads him to the Curtain Cling. All he has to do is run against the wall and hang on and get to the other side. After that, he will have to face the deadly ultimate cliffhanger. This is what he is worried about. Vulcan 1610 will have to manage his way through this. After that is the jumping bars. Then Vulcan will have to face the edge grasp. The best way to do this is by safe jumping each ledge and then getting the dismount, which leads him to the ultimatum. This is the most brutal obstacle in the entire Halo Spartan Ninja Warrior course. He has to jump up 3 ledges, hang on to the rail, then jump up another ledge, and then hang on to the rail once again. Completing this is no easy task, and Vulcan 1610 will have to come at his best to take on that. And the very last obstacle is the pipe fitter. Slide down the ramp, hang on to the board, and get to the dismount, hitting the buzzer with no time limit in sight. And here Vulcan 1610 comes, the only competitor to reach stage 3. Vulcan 1610 was hoping DHG Fireball was gonna join him to take on stage 3 with him, but it looks like Vulcan will be by himself. On to Cycling Road. Vulcan 1610 taking stage 3 at a slow pace is probably the best way to go. And he's right through Cycling Road, now onto the Tarzan Maze. This is where you really want to take your time, because there are so many jumps and different paths you can take, but finding the best way is what you want to do, and that's what Vulcan 1610 is planning to do here. Looking like he's doing alright. Safe jumping here. Vulcan 1610. Looking alright here. He's wanting to jump across, but he's going down a little bit. I think he's wanting to go another path instead of the harder way, which is the smart thing to do if you're Vulcan 1610. Vulcan 1610 only has probably one jump here left, and then he's onto the curtain cling. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Onto the curtain cling. Vulcan 1610 already through 2 obstacles in stage 3, and look at him. He is taking a breather here. He must be exhausted getting through that Tarzan maze. Onto the curtain cling. He looks like he's got a good jump hanging on, and he gets it. He gets the dismount onto the ultimate cliffhanger. Now this obstacle you do not want to take for granted. This is one of the most deadly obstacles out there. He's already onto the second ledge. The third ledge can be tricky. He safe jumps and he gets it. Vulcan 1610 breezing through stage 3 at the moment. Here's the... he gets it! I was very anxious that he did not get enough height on the jump, but looks like he did. Onto the jumping bars. The first jump. He safe jumps. Let's see the approach he takes here, if he's going to take it at a fast approach or not. And he does take the fast approach right to the edge grasp. Now with the edge grasp, Vulcan cannot skip any of the ledges. He has to go from one to the next. Looking like he's definitely checking every ounce of his jump possible. He does not want to make one silly mistake. I could see him safe jumping at each of these ledges here. He did not safe jump there. Vulcan, there he does the safe jump. It's always the safe thing to do, this safe approach. Vulcan 1610. Can he reach stage 4? And it looks like he is going to the ultimatum. And he might want to take a breather here, and he is. Not a shocker here. This obstacle is deadly. In the practice runs, he did not complete it at all. So hopefully, when it matters most, he can do it. Vulcan, look at him. He's checking out this deadly obstacle. You have to go up 3 ledges. Let's see if he goes right to it. And he does. Right to the first ledge. The second ledge he gets. And to the third ledge. Now he just has to hang on to the rail. Vulcan right to it. And he gets... No! Vulcan! Vulcan 1610 could not hang on. He could not get on the railing. Let's check a highlight out here. He got safely through the first 3 ledges here. But as you see, that railing right here is so skinny, he could just not hang on. I think he was exhausted. Right there, he just could not hang on. And he knows it. He knew he ran out of gas there. And with that, Vulcan 1610 does not clear stage 3, meaning no competitor has got past stage 3. That concludes this tournament of Halo Spartan Ninja Warrior. Competitors took on a deadly stage 1 with only 4 clears that moved on to stage 2. And stage 2, only 1 competitor got past the balance tank, unlike the 3 others. Vulcan 1610 got all the way to stage 3, all the way to the ultimatum, but he could not get past it as well. If you would like to compete on Tournament 2 or even a future tournament of Halo Spartan Ninja Warrior, message my gamertag CleverAlchemist on Xbox Live or leave a comment here on the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all soon.